What's up, guys? This is SF Designs, and this is the first Gimp tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make very simple 3D text in Gimp. So first, you're going to want to start a new thing. I'm just going to start with the default settings. And you're going to start out, you're going to get your text tool, and I'm going to be using sand bold and 125 pixel text size. So you're going to want to make your text box and type in whatever you're going to type in, or whatever you want it to be. And as soon as you type that in, you want to go to layer to image size. And now what you're going to do is you're going to right click on your text, press alpha to selection, select, shrink it by 2, and then you're going to make a gradient. I'm going to use a light blue to a dark blue, and I'm going to just stroke straight down, and you can hold control to make it perfectly straight, and then you're going to have something like this. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your circle ellipse tool, and you're going to want to select this box, the last box that says intersect with the current selection, and you're going to make a circle around near the top of the text, and you're going to let it go and press enter, and it'll leave you with the selection that you have at the top. And then you're going to set your foreground color as white, take your gradient and set it to foreground to transparent, and stroke down, and that'll leave a nice light shadow. And you're going to alpha to selection again and shrink it by 5, and do the same exact gradient as you did the first time. And I had this box checked the first time, and if yours was unchecked the first time you did it, then do the opposite of it last time, and you should be good. And then select none. And then what you're going to do, you're going to duplicate that layer and put your duplicate on the bottom of the layer that you duplicated. So you're going to want to go to filters, blur, motion blur, and the settings that I'm going to use is the length 21, the angle 48, and the blur type linear. And you're going to press OK. That is not what I wanted to happen. OK. And so you're going to have, what the heck is going on? Okay, there we go. So you're going to have this, and then you're going to take the blurred layer, and you're going to duplicate it a lot of times until it starts looking like a solid object like it is right now. Then what you're going to do is you're going to want to merge all these layers. So uncheck the top and the bottom one, go to image, and then merge visible layers, and then press merge, and then make all these visible again, and you have that. And then you got your basic text. Next part isn't optional. You can finish here if you like, but I usually like to make a nice background to where it looks like it is sitting on a table or a platform or something. So I start at the top and scroll to the bottom, and it kind of looks like that is sitting on a but you need to make it a new layer and put it under your text, and then take from the top and drag to the bottom, and it kind of gives it a more 3D effect. And then sorry, I got distracted. Okay, but then you're going to want to make a shadow. So you take your first one, duplicate it, take your move tool, and move it down. And then you're going to want to take your this tool right here with the 2 arrows, the flip tool, and flip it, and then take your rotate tool and rotate it 180 degrees. And then it would look like it's sort of like reflecting off of something. And then what you're going to want to do is do on the layer that you're doing as a shadow, you're going to do right click. Come on. Everything's kind of slow whenever I'm recording. I don't know what the heck is happening. Alright, you're going to do alpha selection. Get your paint bucket and then make sure fill hole selection is filled. And you're going to fill that whole thing with black. And sometimes what I like to do, it looks good if you do what we did at the beginning on the actual text, where you make the shadow, the white little shadow, like this, and it kind of looks good. It kind of looks like it's actual shadow. Make it kind of a dark gray. And then what you're going to do is lower the opacity to that layer. And then if you want, you can take your perspective tool and do whatever you want to with that. Make it look like it's kind of a little flat. And then you can move it under. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial.